Well, since the start of the pandemic, the ability to stay connected for school, work, or even medical help has been a challenge for millions struggling financially.
And this month, Congress authorized the Emergency Broadband Benefit, or EBB. It's a new program aimed to make broadband connectivity more affordable to low-income Americans. Joining us live to share more is CTIA's Senior Vice President Nick Ludlum. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Nick.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, Nick, what is the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program?
Well, as you said, it's a new program authorized by Congress. It's run by the FCC, and it's designed to make broadband connectivity more affordable for low-income Americans. And there's a range of benefits, but among those, eligible Americans can get up to $50 off their monthly wireless bill, or up to $75 a month off if they live on tribal lands.
Well, we know that can make a dent for families that may be in need. Nick, tell us a little bit more about who else is participating.
Sure. Well, there's a range of providers participating, but in the wireless industry specifically, there's been a lot of support for the program. So all three nationwide providers have eligible plans, more than 50 regional providers and others. And collectively, that means that wireless networks covering 99% of Americans are participating. So that gives a lot of choice and a lot of options to folks who may be looking to participate.
And how can our viewers find out if they are eligible and then sign up for the benefit?
Yeah, so there are a few different ways. We have a page on our website, that's ctia.org/EBB. And on that page, you can find out if you're eligible. You can get connected to a participating wireless provider. The FCC also has a page, and that's getemergencybroadband.org. And that has a lot of the same information, as well as information on some of the other benefits and the other types of providers who are participating.
Well, tell us a little bit more about that, some of the additional resources. We know families, even right here in Central Illinois, Nick, that they're having a really hard time with this. How is this helping out with folks that are struggling during this tough time?
Well, you know, I tell you, there's a lot of ways in which providers, wireless providers in particular, have really tried to help get people connected, keep them connected during the pandemic. You know, in the earliest days of the pandemic, when the shutdowns were just starting, we saw massive increases on the use of network, right? So 20% increases in voice and data use. We saw one wireless provider see hotspot use increase 60%. And people are really relying on these networks still for school, for work, to get connected with friends and family, even to make doctor's visits, right? So from the very earliest days of the pandemic, wireless providers and others have had lots of innovative programs to keep people connected, like the EBB. There were programs to raise data caps on public Wi-Fi hotspots. There have been programs to, lift data caps so people can use more data if they need it. And novel programs even with schools. In fact, the wireless industry has helped connect more than 2.5 million kids so they could keep learning during the pandemic through programs that included free and discounted devices and data plans, and through working very closely with school districts. So there's lots of ways in which the industry has been helping, and I think a lot of benefit to keeping people connected.
All right, Nick Ludlum, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And we will be sharing this interview on our website, ciproud.com.